Hello guys, and this is the Russian Genius, and I will be teaching you the one-handed top palm, which looks something like this. So as you can see, we have the King of Hearts on top of the deck, and with one hand I am able to palm off the king just like this. So let me do it a few more times. I'm going to palm off some random cards from the deck by using one hand. So while talking to the spectator, just like that, the card is palmed off with one hand. You can also use it as a color change, so snap your fingers and then it changes to the Jack of Clubs, and then we can change it back if we want to. Let's do it with the Nine of Hearts and then change it to the Queen of Diamonds. So in the action of snapping your finger, then it changes to the Queen of Diamonds just like that, and then back to the Nine of Hearts. So those are some ideas. You can also use the one-handed palm like this. So in the action of cutting the decks, then you have palmed off the card. So once again it looks like this, and then you palm off the card. So from the side it looks like this, and then a card gets palmed into the hand with one hand. So just like that. Or if you want, you can palm multiple cards, and that looks something like this, and then you have palmed off 4 cards. So I can try to do this once again. So let's say if I want to palm 4 cards, I can place the deck on the table, and then I have palmed off the 4 cards which I wanted to palm. The one-handed palm is a beginner move, and it's quite awesome. So let's learn it right now. So here is how the one-handed palm it is done. Now this move is a little bit easy, but also is difficult, especially for beginners. But this is something that everyone should learn. Now, I want to say that I do have friends that have been practicing on the one-handed palm for 6 years, like a few times a month, and they are not able to do it. But if you follow these steps, then you should be able to do it, alright? So, once again, it's quite nice. It looks like this, and then the card is palmed inside your hand, and then you can do whatever you like. You can flash it to the spectator, you can not flash it, you can invisibly hold it like this to the deck, so it looks kinda natural. Place it in your pocket, take it out of your pocket close to your Johnson, whatever you like. So let's just move on to this tutorial and talk about how this is done. You can also do a multiple palm, which looks something like this, and then 2 cards, they get palmed off. You can also do something like that, and then around, I don't know, 10 cards get palmed. Now, Michael Amar, he taught me this personally few years ago, and I know that David Williamson, he taught me this with one hand, and also I learned it from Disturbed Reality. So credit to all those people, and let's just move on to this tutorial. You are holding the deck just like this. So this is the move that you should know by now. Your fingers are right here in this position. Let's start off with the middle finger. So right there is this bastard. Your index finger is going to be there, ring finger there, pinky there, thumb down here, and your pinky is going to jump. Boom, just like that, right here on top of the deck. And here's what's going to happen. Your pinky needs to have friction, if I'm using these words correctly. So your pinky needs to be a little bit sweaty. You can spit on your pinky, you can lick it just like this, and now you have a little bit saliva on your finger. Make sure that you have enough so the card, sticks to your pinky just like this, so you are able to push the card off the deck with the pinky. This is the main goal. If you are not able to do this with the pinky, then you're not going to be able to do the move. So this is basically what you're doing with the pinky. The card is being pushed into the hand, and then you're going to readjust the hand. So as you can see, I go from this position to this. I am readjusting the hand so the card gets fully palmed into my palm. Your pinky is simply pulling the card, and when it's pulling the card, as you can see, the pinky is the only card doing the work, and now the card is in this position, and this is quite basic. You should be able to do this. If you're not able to do it, then buy a smaller deck or just grow up, alright? Those are the two decisions you have. Once you are here, then if you let go of the deck, then you are in this weird position, and this is palming for retards. I mean, what is this? Look at this crap. And I'm not using the word retard in a bad way. If you are retarded, then don't get offended, alright? So once you are, right here, now you're going to readjust the palm. And how you readjust the palm is like this. So the card is here, and now I'm going to stretch out all the fingers except for the index finger. It's going to be staying here at the deck and holding it with the thumb. And now I'm going to stretch it out, and then I'm going to make sure that I fully palm the card so that my position of the hand, of the finger, readjusts so it feels comfortable, so the card does not fall down as well. If you have dry hands, then sometimes this might happen. You will be palming cards, but then they just flip out of your hand. That happens if you have dry hands. So basically, try to palm cards after you have showered. That's what I have done. I have just took a shower, and now I am a professional one-handed palmer. So, that's basically how you do it. Once again, just like this, and then I'm going to readjust. I'm going to stretch all the fingers, and also once you have stretched the fingers and palmed the card, then you can also make sure that your index finger feels comfortable on top of the cards by moving your index finger in what position on the deck you want, so the card gets aligned perfectly at your hand. So the beauty with the one-handed palm is that when doing the one-handed palm, you can either palm it perfectly to your hand, you can also palm it like this or like this. And the reason for why I say that is because if you have a lot of spectators, right here on this side, on the left side, on the right side, because this is right hand, so right side, then you're able to palm the cards like this, or palm the card like this. And as you can see, the card is palmed right here, close to the pinky finger, and then my index finger is able to block the view of the card. So that's what I like about the one-handed top palm, is that you're able to adjust the palm to wherever you want the card to be. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I know it's a little bit confusing, but this palm may be a little bit difficult for some people, but this is a move that every beginner should learn. If you can't do it, then you can try to learn the two-handed palm, which I would kinda recommend, but not too much. And the reason for that is because this palm is much cleaner to do, and it's much more invisible, and spectators, they will not notice it. And also Apollo, wait, what's his name? Also the guy who does pickpocket, I think his name is Apollo. Yeah, this guy, Apollo Robbins, that's his name. Now, this magician and pickpocket entertainer, he uses the one-handed palm quite often, and that looks really beautiful. The one-handed palm is a beautiful move, and as long as you do it good enough, then the spectator will not be suspicious. When palming cards, you should not be afraid of palming, and try to make it seem like you don't care about the deck. So the deck is not important, but the card that they chose is important, and your presentation, but not the deck. And the trick is important, if this makes sense. So let's say the pick, for instance, the King of Diamonds. So the King of Diamonds would be going, you know, around the center, and then I would ask the spectator, hey, now look, take the deck and shuffle it. And just like that, I have palmed off the card, I place it in my pocket. Once they have shuffled the deck, they give me the deck, and then I tell them, alright, you have shuffled the cards, and just like that, the card is back on top of the deck. So anyways, that is all I wanted to show you guys. Thank you really much for watching. I really hope that you enjoy this video. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.